How we choose the next president of the United States may depend on how fast we defeat the threat of COVID-19. 10 at your side anchor Tom Schaad tells us we may have to rethink how we cast our vote in November. Tom?
That's right. Just think, Stephanie, if we have that so-called second wave of infections that some medical experts are predicting for the fall, how will we carry out our greatest civic duty?
We the people. Nothing embodies the American experience like a campaign stop with a candidate making the case for your vote. But the ability to draw a crowd may not take center stage as we get closer to November.
The whole process of putting the presidential campaign together is very different right now than it would have been.
The Democratic Party has moved its convention from July to August, while North Carolina's Democratic governor is making Republicans promise it can safely hold its convention in Charlotte that same month.
So I think we're going to see more of the election taking place through media as opposed to direct person-to-person kinds of contacts.
Come November, if the pandemic persists, Richmond says how we vote may have to change to ensure scenes like the recent Wisconsin and Ohio primaries don't happen here.
We need to be planning now so that we do not end up with the kind of chaos that can be created when at the very last minute we're trying to change how the election is being conducted.
Virginia Governor Ralph Northam has encouraged people to use mail-in ballots, saying no one should choose between voting and their health. Richmond suggests a possible drive-through poll.
Maybe somebody hands them the ballot, maybe they've printed out already the scannable ballot. They then interact with the poll worker while the voter stays in their car the whole time.
Richmond believes state and local leaders should start planning now.
And the Virginia legislature has already passed no excuse absentee voting, which goes into effect in July after the June primary elections. And the Republican-led North Carolina House just passed a bill prohibiting a mail-in only election while letting voters submit absentee ballots by mail, fax, or a new online portal. Safe to say, what will happen in November, Stephanie, is still evolving. Reporting live, Tom Schaad, 10 on your side.